What's up, guys? Tamara here, and it is almost February as I'm recording this. So I am going to come to you and share the February calendar and the February game plan for the month with stuff that we can do. So let me go ahead and not delay and share my screen. So this is our team calendar. This is stuff that we will do together as a team, and I want you to make sure that you have this. So I will also share a clean recording of a clean file of this so that you can actually print this off if you want. But just know that every single Tuesday is our Tuesday night team calls. So they are at 8 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you're Central Time like me, that's 7 and 8. Just go ahead and make sure that your time zone is correct for yourself. But just notice right here, new coach orientation, Emerald call, coach sneak peek, Emerald call. So there's going to be calls that are at that 7 o'clock or 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central time frame that are geared towards newer coaches or onboarding a new coach. After that is a team call. Each team call is going to be themed. I have the themes for, I believe, every single team call, and I do my best to put those into the team page under the events. But just because it's a theme doesn't mean, like, when I think about a team call, it doesn't matter what the theme is, you're supposed to be there anyways. That would just be very similar to me saying to my boss at Crackings, like, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna come to the meeting before we start work about, how we can improve the restaurant. Like, that would be like very similarly if I wasn't just showing up to team calls. So team calls are like, you're supposed to show up to those, okay? I'm not, and I don't know what else to say. Like, we're supposed to do that. That's just what we're supposed to do. So also, just so that we can go through here, the workshops that we've got going. So if I'm honest, I don't know if Michelle will still host her workshop this coming Wednesday, the 2nd. And the only reason is I know that she's not been feeling well at all. So just know that it's on there for the books. I'm just not positive if she is. There's a workshop this Friday, though, on Instagram Reels. I know a lot of us are wanting to learn and use those more. So really check out these extra workshops. There's just normally one workshop a week. This one where it's talking about meal planning at night on Thursday the 17th, that's one that you can even bring some of your challengers to. If they're like, hey, I am really struggling with my nutrition, invite your challenge group to join into the meal planning one, okay? Of course, the tracking your business one, you're going to want to do that for your business. So those workshops are little extras, and those are going to be there for you. Of course, here in Orange is the National Wake Up Call. Every single Monday is the National Wake Up Call. Again, that would be like not going to a meeting that is every single week that your business has, that your work has, that your job has, and you're just like skipping out on it. If you're skipping out on those and you want this as a business, then like, you're going to get fired from your own business, if that makes sense. Like, if I was not to go to my meetings when I was in IT profession and I had meetings every single week with certain people over certain projects, and if I didn't show up to those, I'd be fired. So like, looking at this business more in that regard than just like, oh, there's a meeting, like that would be that I don't like, oh yeah, I don't want to go, or oh, that's the kids' bedtime. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. These are meals at church group every single Tuesday. This is literally during the kids' bedtime. I have to rearrange my schedule for them because it's important to me. Now, thankfully, the new coach ones, the Emerald calls, I don't actually have to be on those ones. So it really doesn't interrupt our kids' bedtime too much because my kids are already in bed by the 9 p.m. Eastern call, which is 8 p.m. Central, which is my time. My kids are already in bed by then. So I'm personally like have already gotten in the habit of doing that. And probably a lot of the reason why I'm in the habit of it is because team calls are always every Tuesday night. I get my kids to bed before team calls. Like, I get my kids to bed early anyway. So you just have to really start to think about your whole family's day and how can you help your family. I know my kids are young. They need the sleep. They do better with that. So just want to share that. Every single week, I'm going to do a little post at the beginning of the week, just like I did this last month in January, where it would do something along the lines of, hey, here's a free sample workout you can give to people this week. Here's how you could, like the verbiage that you would use when you send it to them. Here's how you would invite them to your next boot camp. So very similarly, I'm going to talk about the 4 vital behaviors every single week, every single day this week. I will give you something that will allow for you to connect with people using the 4 vital behaviors, and will allow for you to then turn those 4 vital behaviors into something that can help you grow yourself and your business. When we start to think about these vital behaviors, one thing that I know I shared a video of, and I will probably link the video right below this video, is I shared the video of me grading myself and grading and asking you to grade yourself in the 4 vital behaviors. Like, what grade would you actually give yourself for being proof the products work? Like, are you an A student or are you a D student? What grade do you give yourself with your connections, your invites, your follow-ups? When it comes to getting people results, when you create them for yourself, are you an A, B, C, or D? When you create them results for your customers, are you an A, B, C, or D? So I shared a video about this. I will link it below because I really want you to know that you need to grade yourself, and then you need to figure out what do I want to improve and work on this next upcoming month. So that's what we've got for the month. Again, if you don't have your own personal, so like you've seen this calendar, this is just for phone calls. Phone calls are useless and not needed if you're not actually making your own calendar for yourself. And what is this right here? This is Tamara's calendar of when my challenge group starts, of when my challenge group ends, of when I am personally going to be inviting people from my challenge group into the coaching opportunity. So you have to go and backtrack your business as well. So all of these workshops, and the team calls, they are there to benefit you in the growth of your business. But if you're not actually inviting people to join into a boot camp, if you've never actually started a boot camp or said, hey, Tamara, I want to co-lead a boot camp with you, or I at least want to invite people into your boot camp, then you don't really have a business. Not necessarily. I shouldn't say that, because you don't have to have a boot camp to have a business. You just have to tell people that they can do the workouts. For me personally, I've always ran boot camps. There are some coaches, they don't run boot camps. They don't hold people accountable. They literally just sell the products and they're good with that. So it's up to you if that's what you want to do. I know where our team is and I know nobody's doing that. Okay. I'm not naive. So it's just one of those things you have to figure out. What does my business look like for me? So my business looks like this for me. My challenge group starts, you like my unicorn, by the way. My challenge group starts the 7th of February and runs through the 28th of February. Well, really the 27th of February. So the 7th through the 27th, I do a 3-week boot camp. This week, right now, right before the boot camp, I have a 5-day free goal setting group. There's a couple of ladies that are participating in that I know are already going into my next boot camp. There's a couple of new people that are participating into that I need to invite into my next boot camp. Some of the ladies from last month's boot camp, I have been asking them if they have friends that would like to join into our next boot camp. I've said, hey, I loved how you showed up this last month. Do you have any friends that you think would benefit from joining us in February? Like they've already said they're joining in February. I'm like, now do you have any friends? So I'm asking for referrals. So I'm building up for my group right now. That's what this first week of February is me building my group that starts on the 7th. After my group starts, I am done building for my group. It's done. It's closed. Like, nobody new gets in. I do 3-week groups. And if you get in before the 3 weeks, you're in. If you don't, then you have to wait till the next month to group. So now after that week, I am promoting coaching. So I'm promoting coaching that second week of the month. So the 6th all the way up to the 16th, I'm promoting coaching. After the 16th, I am no longer promoting Beachbody coaching. I have an event on the 17th that's local, and I will likely be doing some sort of call around that same time for non-local people. That's all about business building and business growth. And I am going to talk about my course that is for growing businesses outside of the Beachbody realm. So then I am focused on promoting something else for the next 2 weeks. And then I go back into promoting my challenge group at the end of the month. The 27th through the 28th, my challenge group has ended, but I'm into promoting for my next month's challenge group. You okay? Okay, hold on one second. I'll help you in just a second. So just know what it is that you're promoting to. That helps me to plan my posts. That helps me to take my posts and make stories from them. That helps me to also go back and I do emails every week. That helps me to do my emails. So that will help me to grow. Now, the other thing too that I want you to know about is we do have a coach sneak peek webinar on the 15th. That's Tuesday, the 15th. On the 21st, we will go through new coach training together. So I'm actually trying to get with Fit Legacy Family and ask them if we can do that as a bigger team than just like this small Be Well coaching team. So hopefully there will be something else that's even bigger to help bring newbies on board and to help give them like a week of new coach training, some sort of group camaraderie for them to be a part of, for them to start to see the bigger team. So that will be February 21st. So there you go, guys. That's the calendar. You've got to plan. If you're going to do groups, you've got to plan them. Again, you can follow suit with me and start your group on the 7th, or you can join into my group and you can invite to my group. You don't have to have a lot of people to even do your own group. I've done groups where it's just been 3 people. You can do it via text message thread. You can do it via bod group. You can do it via Facebook group. You can not even have accountability for people like that. And you can just say, I'm going to send you 1 email a week and check in on you. It's whatever works best for you. I know that my groups are working really well for me. And it's 3-week bod groups. And so I'm going to cycle through those. I think I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to commit to it for the next quarter too. I said I was going to commit to it for Q1. I'm going to commit to it for Q1 and Q2. So, all right, that's all I've got. You just have to know what you're inviting to. That's it. And it makes everything else so much easier.